Welcome back to our channel. We are Wacky Chronicles and today we are taking you with us to Edinburgh, Scotland. This is a long awaited and a very special trip as this is our first international trip together. We started our journey from Coventry, reached Manchester late in the night and then spent a day with our friends before heading to Edinburgh. This was a 7-day trip to Edinburgh and the Scottish Highlands. We had 2 days to explore Edinburgh and then our friends joined us for a 4-day trip to the Highlands. So right now we are in the UK, which comprises of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. We started from Coventry to Manchester in England and then took a train from Manchester to Edinburgh, which is the capital city of Scotland. We stayed at this beautiful guest house in Edinburgh, which was just a 30 minutes bus ride to the city centre. We got down at the Princes Street, which is one of the most popular streets of the city. The Princes Street dates back in history to the 18th century, but today it has been redeveloped for posh hotels, restaurants and retail brands, but the essence of the architecture still remains archaic. The Waverley railway station is at the heart of the Princes Street and is a shortcut to reach the Royal Mile. The city has beautiful cafes in every nook and corner and we chose one such cafe to have our brunch and coffee. Scottish morning rolls are very popular as a breakfast option and is definitely worth a try. It comes with both vegetarian and non-vegetarian options and is widely available in restaurants across the country. After having a delightful breakfast, we walked our way to the famous Royal Mile. The Royal Mile is referred to the street between the Royal Edinburgh Castle and the Holyrood Palace and is one of the busiest tourist streets. You can't get enough of this place because it's so beautiful. It offers the best eating and drinking spots in the city. Royal Mile is vibrant and touristy, but in a very relaxed way. Visit to Edinburgh is incomplete without a walk on the street. Royal Mile is full of local shops significant to the Scottish heritage. The street is full of shops dedicated to souvenirs, whiskey, woolen clothing, pubs and haunted tours. The Edinburgh Castle is just a short walk away and entry tickets needs to be pre-booked with the visit slot. We will come back tomorrow as our slots are booked for then. We spent some time doing photography at the castle grounds because the weather was so beautiful, even if we had to come back the next day. Our next and last stop for the day was the Calton Hill. It's a 15 minutes walk to the base from the Princess Street or a 5 minutes bus ride. From the base, it's a 10 minutes walk to the hilltop with breathtaking views along the way.
Standing on the porch in the night, thinking how we used to be way back in time. In time. Barefoot on the grass, open skies. I can feel it every time I close my eyes. My eyes, yeah. Can you remember when we were young and free? Like queens up on a throne. Never surrender, we're having too much fun. Could feel it in my bones. I was never alone. Never alone.
Calton Hill is the perfect place to witness a beautiful sunset or a sunrise as it gives a bird's eye view of the city of Edinburgh.
There I fell in love, held her hand, kissing while we painted hearts down in the sand. The sand, yeah. Can you remember when we were young and free? Like queens up on a throne. Never surrender, we're having too much fun. Could feel it in my bones. I was never alone. Never alone.
It is an unbelievable sight to see the sun going down the horizon while the buildings light up. If you have come here once, it is likely you would want to visit again and keep coming back to it.
Can you remember when we were young and free? Like queens up on a throne. Never surrender, we're having too much fun. Could feel it in my bones. I was never alone. Can you remember when we were young and free? Like queens up on a throne. Never surrender, we're having too much fun. Could feel it in my bones. I was never alone. Never alone. Never alone. Never alone.
After having our heart full from the sunset views as we were returning back, we spotted this amazing place which was right beside the Waverley station. It was so vibrant we went in to see what it offered and ended up having a good time and a drink. And this brings an end to the day 1 of our trip, and we were excited on what day 2 has to offer.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
The next morning, we were back at the Princess Street and walked all the way till Royal Mile to start our day with another delicious brunch. This time, we chose another cute cafe on the same street. We walked around the Waverley station and took our time to indulge in some street photography.
I've been saving you. You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're out of time and you. I got you. You got me, got me. You got me, got me.
We had a hearty brunch with sandwiches, brownies, and coffee. There were so many varieties of bakery delights, and we wanted to have it all. But obviously, we were full much before. After our brunch, we had a little workout as we walked to the Edinburgh Castle for our visit slot. We entered through the castle gates, collected our maps and the audio headsets, and prepared ourselves to enter a historical monument dating back to the 12th century. The castle is definitely worth a visit if you are someone who is interested in history, because history seeps into the castle. The entire city of Edinburgh can be seen from the castle, and the photos alone cannot do justice to this view, but be prepared to walk a lot inside the castle. Edinburgh Castle holds many stories of being used as a military fortress, residence of the royals, and a prison of war. There are still some parts of the castle where few military rituals still take place, like the 1 p.m. cannon shot. This very beautiful chapel is dedicated to Queen Margaret, who died in 1093 and was later made a saint. As we entered the royal palace, photography or videography was prohibited, so we did not capture anything inside the palace. This is the royal palace of Mary Queen of Scots, who gave birth to James VI in 1566, who went on to become the King of Scotland when he was just 13 months old. The prisoners of war were kept in this prison. The aesthetics of the prison has been so well preserved and maintained, it gave us chills to even be there at the time. We spent close to 2 hours touring the castle, and it was every bit worth it. After loading our minds with so much history, it was time to explore the street shops on the Royal Mile. We bought some woolen pieces for us and along with that some souvenirs. The Scottish shortbread is a must try if you're visiting Scotland, and it is also a great option for gifting your friends and family. Located close to the Royal Mile is one of the most photographed locations of the city, the Victoria Street. It is said that it was in the city of Edinburgh that J.K. Rowling started to write stories of Harry, Ron and Hermione, and the inspiration for Diagon Alley was taken from Victoria Street. Due to this reason, you would find a lot of Harry Potter themed shops across the city centre. And being Potterheads, we went in one of the shops and were fascinated by the world created within it. Anything remotely related to Harry Potter could be found here. The shop was small, but it surely attracted a large crowd. It sold Harry Potter merchandise and we almost wanted to buy everything. But obviously it came with a price, and in this case, very expensive. However, we did end up buying few things. After lunch, we just went for a stroll in the Princess Gardens, which was located near the Princess Street, and watched the autumn colors. We sat there, had ice cream, and spent some time till evening. For dinner, we were craving for some Asian food and we chose this place to have ramen and noodles, and it was the best decision ever. Content with our day, we came back to our hotel and waited for our friends because the next day we would start our trip to the Highlands. Until then, this is Wacky Chronicles signing off from Edinburgh, excited for our road trip to the Highlands. Stay tuned for more, and if you have liked this video, click the thumbs up button, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you still haven't.